for, everyone. So, if you have not already seen or heard, Britney Spears actually had a little surprise for her fans. She partnered up with New York City's Glace on special Valentine's Day dessert for a good cause. The Britney Brulee will be available from February 14th to 18th. Britney is using her sweet tooth for good this Valentine's Day. The pop icon 42 is celebrating the holiday by partnering up with one of her favorite New York City hotspots, Glaze, to make a limited edition dessert people can announce exclusively. Best of all portions of profits will be donated to the Trevor Project. Spears has collaborated with the shop, founded by Sasha Zabar, and known for elaborated ice cream dishes and towering hot chocolates to create with Britney Brulee. The dish is an elevated version of Glace's viral s'mores hot chocolate and the store's first espresso creation. On the top, it's mocha base, a Spears favorite. The drink features a rim of the shop's toasted marshmallow fluff, as well as a heaping scoop of house-made chantilly cream. Oh, God. The name comes from its garnish, a creme brulee-inspired caramelized sugar disc, which naturally features a B for Britney, created with mocha dust. Oh, that sounds so pretty and so good. Like I said before, it's available February 14th to the 18th for $14. Spears is a dessert lover and a chef in the works, per her Instagram bio, so the collaboration was a no-brainer. I was scrolling on Instagram and came across the Glace hot chocolates and I lost my mind, Britney Spears said in a statement. New York has always been a really special place for me. When I discovered Glace, I knew I wanted to do something special with them and partner with a local business in New York City. I can't wait for you to try what we created together. The Britney Brulee was created with a purpose that's just as sweet as the dessert itself. 20% of sales generated will go towards the Trevor Project, a non-profit dedicated to ending the unaliving among young LGBTQ plus people. If you can, or you happen to be in the city, why don't you go stop by? They will be open during regular hours today, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So moving forward, if you can't today, you could check out up until the 8th. Another article is headlined, "Gimme S'more." Britney Spears themed hot chocolate hits the Upper East Side. What happens if you pair a mega pop star with a viral hot chocolate? The dessert shop Glace by No Glue on the Upper East Side has answered that question. So they go into it. Like we said before, it's created the $10 hot chocolate that seemingly took over TikTok feeds back in December. Now it has partnered up with Britney Spears to create a new hot chocolate drink called the Britney Brulee. It's a twist on the store's famous hot chocolate, which features the signature marshmallow fluff that we were talking about. And it also includes the espresso and that scoop of the chantilly. So, in a press release from Glace itself, it said Spears said she can't wait for the New Yorkers to try the concoction. Now, during Kim's stream, there was some breaking news that Britney had posted on Instagram. And the post says, "Another silent, awkward moment is not great. Just damn awkward, you know? I've heard that me and the Kardashians have created a cool uptalk. It's the best way to be with people, to be polite and show grace, especially with so many people my whole life judging me. But you know, I remembered something, y'all. I was not that way at all before the conservatorship. I was pretty damn cool. But then Mama and Daddy gotta own their star and talk shit over my head for 13 years. So since I'm always so polite and sharing, I was curious, instead of of this up talk. I wonder how good I would be at down. So down talk. Psst. You know some things will never change though. I'm still OCD and my bed has to be made every morning and I clean way too much. And as a kid growing up, it was about respecting the adults. I had to wash my mom's back every night of my life. I had to get her ice water 4 times a day. I wonder what that would be like, y'all. Psst. Here is to me and my baby Snow. So she had a picture of her with her little white doggy, where it says, you know, like she had to wash her mom's back every night. I don't know if that's like the saying, I'll wash your back, you wash mine. Or, you know, like we have each other's backs. But the ice water, is she insinuating like her mom was always upset, in pain, tired, whether it's from like the situation with the parents or just from the travel and, you know, taking Britney all over the place? I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think down below. As for this Kardashian up talk, I saw an article in Daily Mail just a couple of minutes ago, actually. And it says, do you have a TikTok accent? Experts reveal how celebs like Britney Spears and the Kardashians have inspired the rise of the internet voice and why it's the future of English. So let's see, they said people who post on TikTok have developed their own accent, which may be the future English, according to experts. Oh God. I don't have a TikTok, so I don't know about this stuff. Logistics, I can't ever say this fucking word. Liguistics. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I get so tongue-tied with freaking words. So a professor who specializes and studies that, Christopher Streloof of the University of Warwick, has revealed it includes uptalk, which is a rising intonation on declarative sentences and vocal fry. What the fuck does that mean? A low, gravelly sound on vowels. Okay. Revealing that TikTok talk is particularly associated with young women, he claims the intonation has been fueled by female influencers and celebrities such as Kim Kardashian and Britney Spears. Meanwhile, Dr. Laura Bailey, who studies also with that and English language at the University of Kent, told Female that the slower, more deliberate speech style is used to hold the floor in order to get people to continue watching. The accent, which is also called TikTok or internet voice, is when influencers use a vlogger-style tone, which means everyone sounds familiar. Mr. Struloff revealed creators use uptalk because it sounds more personable and persuasive, and vocal fry as a floor-holding strategy. Speaking to the National World News site, he said, women are often linguistic, there we go, innovators, adding the way young women use language is the future of the way language evolves. So any changes we hear by young women are probably the future of English. He added, we also use uptalk as politeness strategy. Sometimes if we're telling people to do something or telling people something unpleasant, we will use uptalk to soften it up a bit. Okay? Dr. Bailey added all of these results from the genre one person is speaking to a camera and someone who needs to hold the floor in order to get people to continue watching, which is the main point of TikTok. They may use a slower, more deliberate speech style than if you were conversing with friends in person, and this can result in a lower pitch and vocal fry. Both of these are commonly seen as authoritative and positive traits when speakers who are already perceived as authoritative do. But when young women speak a certain way and behave confidently, people criticize it. Another way to hold the floor is to use so-called uptalk, as it keeps the audience involved as an active participant, checking that they're following along in agreement. I do think any of these are new to social media. I don't think any of these are new to social media, but TikTok encourages lots more people to broadcast than YouTube or even Instagram. So we find emerging styles, subgenres, and stylistic features of the subgenres. Whew. Journalist Sophia Smith-Galler from London provided a demonstration of what exactly these two features sound like in a TikTok clip. She explained that TikTokers often use these features to keep their audience engaged and avoid sounding condescending. She said, "We are perhaps..." Oh my God, stop using this word! Linguistically responding to what we think is going to perform well in the algorithm. Well, yeah. In an article for BBC Future, she also noted that during her own training for radio broadcasting, she'd been given the tip to never sound like you're finishing a sentence, which is known as uptalk. So leave them hanging, I guess. Wanting more? Research by American linguist William Labov, professor at University of Pennsylvania, has suggested that men have tend to lag behind women by an entire generation when it comes to linguistic changes. Gretchen McCulloch, linguistic and author, because of internet, understanding the new rules of language, told the English Language Institute that language and behaviors of teen girls tremendously influences our culture. I could see that. I could really see that. He said, "We still don't know for sure yet why young women reliably lead linguistic innovation. Maybe it's nature, maybe it's nurture, but we do know that young women tend to be more socially aware, more, empathic, and more concerned. This may translate into a greater facility for linguistic disruption. Women also tend to have larger social networks, which means they're more likely to be exposed to a greater diversity of language innovations." So was this what she was relating to? I do think so, because what are the odds it's tying in Kardashians and uptalk and trying to portray coolness or inspire things with culture? And Britney was that. She still is that, so I think that's probably what they were talking about. According to Britney Stan on Twitter, Selfish by Britney Spears officially has its own Wikipedia page now, thanks to the fan-led movement to get it to number 1. They also had announced that Crossroads will be coming to Netflix, the streaming service. And lastly, they also had posted on February 6th that Britney Spears has signed a verified objection to Jamie's attorney fees. So we actually have seen and received a lot of information from Britney, supposedly herself, in 2024. So that's all the updates I had for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.